shitting in someone's latte is not my idea of a good time.
Buyer's Remorse.
Hello, and welcome to Buyer's Remorse. I'm Justin.
I'm Darren.
On Buyer's Remorse, we look at each other's libraries and find games that have been untouched or unplayed, and we force that person to play that game, give it a try for 60 minutes to see if it is a wonderful buyer's confirmation or a dreaded buyer's remorse. What game did I choose for you this time?
A game called There's Poop in My Soup.
It's like a red flag for this must be a buyer's remorse episode. As soon as I see poop in the title, just beware. Any game you buy that says poop, that's going to stick right out. Yeah. I may as well just put that in a search when I'm looking at your library.
Yeah, find all titles with poop.
Tell me about There's Poop in My Soup.
So I did the, Muddy Heights game, which was basically you fling shit around and blow it up and get it smeared across people.
You've also done a Dump in the Dark.
Yeah, it's becoming a trend. I get to play all the shit games, literally.
Well, you did buy these games.
I know. I don't know why I bought this. Why did I buy this? I hate these kind of games. It's definitely my daughter.
Yeah, I mean, that would be my suspicion. Is this one that she found on YouTube?
Probably. Or, it has to be. It has to be.
That has been the thing lately of she finds a playthrough or somebody on YouTube who's talking about this game and then immediately says, oh, I need to have this game.
Yeah.
And
well, luckily,
this definitely seems like the type of thing she would go, oh, this is going to be great. And then you go, oh, it's only $1.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. It's only $1. Yeah, I'll buy it.
Is it $1 at base or is it just $1 on sale?
It's $1 at base, man. Yeah, so it's...
Well, there you go then.
I probably got it for less. It's made by a company called K-Bros Games, and it's actually got a very positive review on Steam. They've made a few other games. They've made a game called Frisky Business, which also sounds amazing. They've got Super Duper Party Pooper, the Bros Bundle, which is Super Duper Party Pooper and with There's Poop in My Soup. And then they've got one just called Albert and Otto. And Albert and Otto is the only one on this list that's like mixed reviews, but it looks kind of normal. It looks like a kind of black and white Limbo-esque kind of German walk through a forest. That actually looks like semi-interesting. But obviously it didn't keep the poop people happy. So
no, they expected something.
There's no shit in this game.
You set up a pattern, and then you've destroyed the pattern by doing something that doesn't involve poop.
Yeah.
I suspect there's an Easter egg in there somewhere.
I'm sure there'll be a turd in the hamper, yeah. So, what do? There's 3 levels, which is the same as kind of Muddy Heights. It's so basic. So you start off in New York, you then go to China, Beijing I think it is, and then the last level is Paris. And all it is it's a street in front of you, you're on a balcony in the background, and you have this weird character who's like, his head is shaped like a butt. And so he's basically taking a dump out of his mouth, which is really not is as unpleasant as it sounds. Like you're shitting out of your mouth.
Wasn't that a Dump in the Dark as well, though?
I mean, let's not even go there.
All right. I just want to say it doesn't seem like it's completely new to you, but, no, but I think it would be new to most people.
Yeah.
In this game, are you first person, third person?
You're basically, so you are looking at the street. All the people are in your immediate field of view, and then your character is in the background on the balcony in the back. And so you're basically flinging turds towards yourself in the screen. And it's one of these games where, I mean, I finished the whole thing in the hour, maybe even less than that. And there's a to-do, or it's called not a to-do list, of course it's called a to-poop list. And there's about 30 or something challenges that, some of them are cryptic, like, you know, they'll be like, mocha pupo, or, you know, capapucho, or whatever. And so you're like, okay, so I've got to take a shit in someone's coffee. And so that's what you do. But the weird thing is, like, you've got, once you hit a certain number of combos, you unlock the special key, which is F, and that is a super poop. And so once you get to that, I found that just by hitting F and then just in New York, it's like this giant turd bomb that basically flies out, and then once it hits the ground, it kind of goes boom and splats everywhere.
It's like AoE damage.
Yeah. And so for China, it's fireworks, or fire poops. And then for Paris, it's like this diarrhea river that just flows everywhere, and you're just basically lashing this hose of shit around.
Lovely. Listeners, you don't know this, but this is how I'm starting my day.
Yeah, me too. And this is how I spent an hour. And so
a river of poop.
A river of diarrhea. Yeah. So those are your things. And so once you've got that power up, I found that I was just like checkboxing everything or a bunch of things on my list. So I didn't actually end up solving the puzzle aspect of it in a lot of the things, you know?
Was that disappointing?
No, it just helped me get through the game quicker.
I don't know. The thing is, I know that you have recently played Little Inferno. I've recently played Little Inferno. And that game is all about it's mostly about burning stuff that's funny. But to progress the game, really, you need to... Well, I guess you don't really need to find the combos, do you?
I think you need X number of... Is it not X number of combos to get the next book? Or is it X amount of money to get the next book?
I don't think so. I think once you get through one catalog, the next one just appears.
Oh, you're going to buy a certain number of items from the catalog. That's right. Yeah, great game. And that's, it is. It's all about finding combos and stuff. So this game
the thing that we find appealing about it is the combos.
And, this game, so it would have been nice to know, what was that? Because some of them have really funny names. So the game kind of just shoots itself in the foot. It's not really well designed that way. It's just, you can trigger these achievements by not even knowing what you're doing. And, it's just a very limited game. It's exactly what it is. It's 3 levels. There's 3 different power-ups for each zone. Sorry, there's 1 different power-up for each zone, so 3 in total. And you basically got like a cannon of you've got an ammo box of 25 poops to fire. And okay, there's one good thing that I liked about the game was if there's no music in the beginning. It's just a street, little cars driving past, people, walking their dogs and pushing buggies and stuff. And if you hit someone, that's the start of a combo, right? So if the poop hits the ground, then, well, obviously you get no points. But if you get points, it's the start of a combo. So once you hit one person, the music will start off, but it's really, really quiet. And then when you hit another person, it gets a little bit louder. And then by the time you've hit your 3rd or 4th combo, the screen just starts bouncing in and out, and it's got this kind of dance music. It's pretty funny. And then as soon as you hit the ground or do something that doesn't give you points, the music just switches off, and then you're back to the normal thing. So the music kind of builds as you're doing stuff right.
But can you control it once it's out of you?
No. So think of it like...
you have to set up your shot, basically.
Yeah, think of it like golf, I guess. But you don't... It's not as complicated as a golf game either. You don't have to...
account for
power
wind.
Or wind. So no wind, no power, no angle. It's just... All you're doing is using the WASD keys to pick a point on the pavement, and there's like a white kind of light shining down on the ground, and it shows you exactly where it's going to land. So you can aim your shots. Unfortunately, even with that, it's kind of hard to hit your shots. The hitboxes are terrible.
Do you have a limited amount of ammo, let's say?
Yeah, so you got 25, basically, is what I remember from one of the levels. It might go up. And what happens is, you've got you got your 30-odd combos that you've got to hit, and then you've got 4, let's call them stretch goals, right? So, if you get a combo of this many, you'll get an extra 5 poops. If you get a combo of this many, you'll unlock this. So basically, as you build your points, you'll get... Because you don't start with the F button, which is like the bomb or the river of diarrhea.
Of course not. You have to earn
Yes.
that poop.
Yeah. And so 4 of those, and once you unlock the F, it's just like, I'm invincible. I can do whatever I want. Just fire away. And honestly, that is the game. That's your $1. Well spent.
Is there any voice work? Is there any
Nothing.
Story?
I wish there was a story. No, it's just, and there's not even a backstory. It's not like, you don't even get like an intro, like, Tom was angry one day, so he decided to take it out. It's like, I mean, who is this guy? Look at him. He's got an ass for a face, and he shits out of his mouth. But everyone else is normal. Everyone else is just a normal-looking character. It's not like he's in a city filled with buttheads. He's the butthead, and everyone else is just going about their day, not knowing what's going to rain down on them from above. And I don't know what else I can say about this game. That is it. That is it. It was an hour, and yeah, I finished it probably, definitely before the hour was up.
What does it look like visually, aesthetically? Is it pixel art? Is it cartoonish?
Yeah, cartoonish. I'm trying to think of the style. Like, okay, they look a little bit like Mr. Garrison from South Park. They've got that kind of skinny body and then like kind of big head mode, kind of bubbles for their heads. It's kind of what they look like. Spindly bodies and big heads.
Okay. You played for the hour. Will you continue to play? Will you come back to it again?
I mean, I've finished everything. I don't think I'm going back.
But if it was fun enough, you'd play again. How many times have you done Chucho?
Well, if my daughter wants to play it again, or if she wants to play it, then she's welcome to it. But I won't be going back. And this is the funny part. I bought this game for her, and then I showed it to her, and she's like, nah, I don't like it. So now I've got to fucking play it for an hour.
Thank you, Chloe.
Yeah.
As far as me, would you recommend it to me, this amazing $1?
Nah. I mean, so I'm trying to find a way to justify it, but not really. If you wanted to play any of the shit games I've played, probably Muddy Heights, or if you wanted to do the weirdness route, then Dump in the Dark. But it's, if you got it on sale, maybe.
And would you recommend this to our listeners?
No, I don't want to be responsible for that, man. No.
Did you have fun playing it at all? I don't know if you're going to cut that out, but that was a very long, thoughtful pause.
I'm just trying to think if I did. Like, did I ever... Was there anything that I went, oh, that's funny? Or, I mean, maybe the firework poops were funny in China. Because I didn't expect that.
Do you think the
maybe.
order of play messed up with it? Do you think if you'd played this before you played Muddy Heights, you would have appreciated it more?
Maybe. But, I mean, just, I don't know, it's kind of gross. I don't want to shit in people's soup. It's really disgusting. No.
The title should have warned you.
Red flags right there, yeah.
All right, so what amazing tags would you give this game?
Well, as you can see with my amazing 0 notes in front of me, I don't know. It is a casual game, for sure. I think disgusting would have to be one of the tags, because it is gross. I mean, I just don't know why people like that kind of humor. Like, what is funny about shit? Honestly, let's have a philosophical conversation about this. Why is shit funny?
You're asking the wrong person. The only reason I have a Dump in the Dark is because you bought it for me.
Oh man, yeah. I mean that is special. Like, when we reviewed that got a buyer's confirmation, because that is just the weirdest thing you'll ever play. This is just, it's just gross, and it's got little fart noises, and I just don't know why poop humor is a thing. Like, I just don't get it. Farts, okay, you fart in an awkward situation. That's funny, isn't it? It's like, oh, okay, fair enough. But shitting in someone's latte is not my idea of a good time.
Well, what's the third tag?
So what we got? Casual,
disgusting,
and cheap. Like, it's just a cheap, casual shit game. There you go. Expert analysis.
And is this a wonderful buyer's confirmation or a dreaded buyer's remorse?
Yeah, it's, we're always like, oh, $1, I got an hour, but that's an hour I'll never get back. That's an hour that was taken from me, man. So no, this is definitely a remorse.